Do you know what drives me crazy? Clickbait. What's clickbait? Clickbait are those titles on videos or articles that you see online that promise you one thing and deliver a totally different thing within the video or the article. For example, the other day I was watching videos on YouTube. I was trying to get some ideas for grocery planning because my grocery shopping is a disaster. I go to the store too many times a week and I don't buy the stuff that I need to put good meals together. So I saw a headline that said, grocery shopping for $25 a week. It was a vlogger that was saying that she was going to show you how she does her grocery shopping for $25 a week. I went crazy because I spent a whole lot more than $25 per week to do my grocery shopping. But then when I was watching the video, she proceeded to show you how she had all these already made frozen meals in her house that she was just going to basically use to feed her family. And these $25 were gonna go to buy a couple gallons of milk and crackers to go along with the meals she had already prepared. Well, that is clickbait because there is no way that a family can be fed with $25 per week. At least not anywhere where I know. So I'm gonna show you the ideas that I have come up with to be able to feed my family. There's 4 of us plus 2 dogs, and have meals and save money while reducing the stress of having to prepare meals every single day of the week. Because let me tell you something, I do not like to cook. It was a surprise for my kids to know this, but honestly, I don't like to cook. I cook because we have to eat. But if you gave me a choice of reading a magazine or spending time in the kitchen, I'm gonna go for the magazine every single time. However, because this whole thing about going to the grocery store and buying ingredients for meals got so frustrating for me, because this is what I was doing. I was doing little shopping lists like this, and like this one on leftover paper from an athletics form for my kids' sports, and then this one. So this is how I do grocery shopping. I do my list, I go to the store, I buy things, and then I can put a meal together, because I realize it is not about making a list. Meal planning is actually about planning ahead of time all the meals you're gonna make for your family every single week, and then going to the store with a plan and not a shopping list to make that happen. Well, I am such a nerd that I got so excited about this revelation that I was doing it all wrong with my super little shopping lists that I created my own smart grocery shopping and meal planner. This is a notebook that I created. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna use it, but basically you make a monthly plan for when you're gonna go to the grocery store and how much you're allowed to spend. You're gonna take notes of the things that you already have at home so you don't spend money on things you don't need to spend money. And then you are going to plan every single meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner per week, okay? And then you're gonna go to the grocery store with the list of the things that you need to buy. You are not going to buy more than you need. You are not going to go to the grocery store without a plan and just a list. You're actually going to be making a full meal plan for the entire week. And a tip that I have for you, if you're like a busy mom, you don't like cooking thing, you know, this cooking thing is not your deal, which is not mine either. What I'm gonna be doing and how I'm gonna be showing you how to do it, and you can do it your own way, you know, this is totally flexible. And you can also just grab a notebook and do this your own way. I think that by making myself a notebook where I can keep track of how much money I'm spending, how much money I'm saving, how many things I already bought, it's gonna really help me out a lot when it comes down to saving money. Our average grocery shopping bill on a monthly basis is around $1,100. I know it's a lot of money. I think it's a lot of money. After my mortgage is the highest expense that we have in this household. And part of it, it's because I include in my grocery shopping meal everything that I buy at the grocery store, okay? So that goes from groceries to toilet paper to detergent, shampoos. So when I talk about groceries, I'm not specifically just talking about food. I'm talking about all the stuff that I buy at the grocery store. So how does it sound if I show you how I'm gonna be planning my meals for the first week of December, given that we are in December already, and tips that you can take away so that you can do the same thing to save money doing your own grocery shopping and meal planning. Remember, this is simple. If you have a shopping list like this, that's a problem. This doesn't work. It was a huge realization for me. I thought making a list was making a plan. It certainly is not the same thing, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and show you, and if you guys are interested in learning more about my grocery shopping and meal planner notebook, it is not available as a physical product right now, but if you wanna buy a printable copy, a digital copy, and print it out, make sure to check the description links and go to my website, yezminthomas.com, because you're gonna find more information. But you don't need to have these, you can just use a notebook. I like doing this because now I'm forced to use it, because I have here a plan for the entire year. There's 12 months worth of planning here, which is, commitment to use this for the rest of the next year, okay? So I'm gonna start by filling out my grocery budget. So this is this is December. I'm gonna be planning today for the first week of December. My budget for the month is gonna be $1,000. Now, like I told you, on average, I spend about $1,100. That includes toilet paper and all the stuff that you buy at the grocery store. I am trying to cut down. Ideally, I would love to have my spending around $800. I know it's cutting like a third of what I spend, but I could use those $300 to $400 in so many other things, like going on vacation. Because if you add it up, it's almost $5,000 a year. So I would love to have that money to go on vacation instead of wasting it at the store, because I'm buying things that then are going bad because I don't have a plan to use them for my meals, okay? So what you do with your planner, if you go with something like this, you're gonna be filling out every week how much you are spending, okay? Because the week is just started, this is gonna be blank right now. Now, today is Sunday the 1st, and today I am planning on going to the store. So I'll be going to the store here, and ideally I wanna cut down on the frequency that I go to the grocery store. Right now I go to the grocery store maybe every other day, which is ridiculous. It's a waste of time and money, but I would like to take it down to 2 times a week. Why 2 times a week and not just 1 time a week? For many reasons. Number one, because when you're buying fresh meat, if you buy it on Sunday and you're gonna cook it on Saturday, I think too much time has passed by in between. Number two, things change. So you may have a plan and then things happen, unexpected things happen, and you need to adjust for the weekend. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do 1 visit to prepare meals for the week, and then on the weekend probably go on Saturday or Friday night and just buy a few more items that we need for the weekend, okay? But my goal is to reduce my shopping and my visits to the store to at the most 2 per week, okay? So now I know that I'm gonna be going to the store today, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna buy enough groceries to plan until Thursday. Friday nights, I don't cook because we're all super tired. So what we usually do is pizza. We go to the store and we buy pizza that we can bake at home. And then Saturdays and Sundays, sometimes we eat at home. Sometimes my kids have activities, so we're not here. But I usually, my plan is to buy Saturday and Sunday meals closer to the weekend, because I don't want to hold on to meat or chicken or something for too long because I'm buying it fresh, okay? So I have already asked my kids and my husband what sounds good to eat this week. And so some of the suggestions that I got is stroganoff, chicken enchilada soup, that was my suggestion, tacos, and pizza is gonna be for Friday. Now, I also know that I have enough stuff to make spaghetti. I have a lot of pasta. And I already bought the taco shells and the taco seasoning last week because we were going to eat tacos, but then we had a change of plan. So I already have that there. So that helps because that means that I don't have to spend the money on that. So some of the suggestions that I have for you, just take notes of the stuff that you actually already have. So I know I have potatoes already because I made a soup with potatoes and I have a lot of potatoes leftovers. potatoes. So I'm gonna write it down on my notes just to know. I'm probably not gonna use them next week, but that's probably something I wanna use the following week because I don't want them to go bad. Now, I already have the seasoning for the taco. And I already have the shells. So I'm not gonna buy that. So that's gonna be a little savings. And I have a lot of spaghetti. So I'm gonna make a note of that. And then now I'm gonna plan the meals, okay? With my Smart Grocery Shopping Planner, what I do is I plan breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the entire week, okay? Like I said, today I'm gonna plan from today through Friday. And I do it this way because I don't wanna go back to the store for things that I have forgotten. So something that's very useful that I do because I don't wanna be cooking every single night of the week is to do generous meals because we don't care about eating leftovers. We are just fine eating leftovers. So we make generous meals, 3 meals per week, so that we can have leftovers to eat a couple times a week. That helps a lot when you're trying to just have more time for yourself and have a less busy evenings at home, because between the cooking and the cleaning and the eating, you can spend your entire evening in the kitchen. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be making stroganoff, chicken enchilada soup, and tacos this week. And pizza for Fridays. So, you know, I'm gonna make a spaghetti on Thursday night. We'll see. That's probably gonna be closer. I'm gonna make that decision probably closer to Thursday if we don't have enough leftovers. So let's go ahead and plan that. Okay, so now I filled out my workbook for my meals for the first week of December. If you notice, I did not include the tacos over here because I'm gonna make them for dinner tonight. And I added spaghetti for Thursday. So that's gonna be the plan for Monday through Friday. We're gonna have stroganoff on Monday, chicken enchilada soup on Tuesday. We'll eat leftovers on Wednesday. We'll have spaghetti on Thursday. On Friday, we'll eat pizza. Saturday and Sunday for lunch, we can eat leftovers. And then probably on Friday, I'll figure out what we're gonna do for meals on the weekend. We don't eat out a lot. That's part of our strategy to save money and eat healthier. We try to save those eating out for when we're out of town or when we have birthdays. So that's how we celebrate. We go out and eat. We don't make it a habit to go out eating because it gets expensive and it's not very healthy. So once you have your plan of what you're gonna eat, then you do your grocery shopping list, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this out. Because if you notice on your calendar, December has like 4.5 weeks because we start on a Sunday and then December the 31st is a Tuesday. So it all depends on how you wanna organize your grocery shopping. Because I do monthly budget, I will be closing my budget on the 31st. That means that the shopping that I do on December the 29th, on that Sunday for the week, will be part of this week's expenses. And probably if I'm gonna be going to the grocery store again on Friday or Saturday, that's gonna be part of next month's expenses, okay? So counting on that, I'm gonna say that we have 5 weeks of expenses, which means that if I wanna stay within my budget of $1,000, I need to make sure I don't spend over $200 per week during the month of December, because I am counting on having 5 weeks of grocery shopping in January, okay? So I'm gonna fill out my weekly budget for $200. Okay, so I think I'm all done with the planning. I have the weekly schedule done. I have the weekly grocery list. And before going to the store, which I'm gonna be doing today, I am going to make sure I check the pantry in case that I already have some of these ingredients. I don't have to buy them again. I do run into situations where I find things that are in the pantry for a long time and I don't use them, and they expire, and that's just as good or as bad as wasting your money throwing it out the window because you already spent the money to buy those groceries and then they go bad and then you just wasted your money. So this is what I'm doing to plan out my meals for this week. I'll be checking in with you. I'm going to be showing you how I'm doing this, not only to set a monthly budget to do my grocery shopping, but also to have a plan and actually be able to prepare meals and buy the ingredients that I need for those meals my family love within my budget, without wasting money and without wasting a bunch of time running to the store like 100 times. So thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want to hear more about my smart grocery shopping and meal planner, also let me know. Send me a message, leave me a comment down below. And if you have any recipes that you love and would like to share with me, please do so. I'm always looking for ideas because I am just not the best person in the kitchen, but I do go to Pinterest and find a bunch of ideas. So if you have any ideas that you want to share with me, I would love to know what you like to make for your family. What are some of those family meals that they love, that you love to make too, and that week to week they keep asking you for, because those are some of the things that I like to do. The meals that they really love, that they will keep asking for, and that are also budget friendly. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Yezmin Thomas. I'm a financial coach, and make sure you visit my website, yezminthomas.com, for more tips on how to save money, do some smart spending, and intentional living.